morning, everybody. And I appear to be freezing right away. Can you guys see me okay? Can you hear me okay? It's doing the same thing as last week, so I'm not going to waste any time. Okay, so you guys are seeing me fine. For some reason, YouTube Studio acts up on me. Audio's low, Amy. Thanks for letting me know. Is that better? It's really bad because I put the microphone here and then I look over here, so I start going this way and it falls out. So sit a little closer. This is the third live stream I've done, and every time it's presented its own set of problems. Much better? Okay. So I think we got this now. If I'm breathing heavy, it's because I was running like crazy right up to the point where I turned this on. 3 weeks in a row, one of my puppies decided to poop 30 seconds before I was to go on the air. So anyway, we're good now, I think. Audio's better? Yeah, it's right in front of my face now, so we should be good. If you guys see me looking away, that's just say something to me because I get carried away when I start talking. How are you guys doing this morning? Happy New Year. I can say it live now. So basically, guys, the floor is yours for questions. I've got stuff I can talk about too, but like I said, I work better when I hear what's going on with you guys because I can talk about my own stuff in the other videos and stuff. So have you guys seen a boost in views now the last few days? I know I have on my channel. You gotta love resolution season. Get my hat ready here. Metabolic condition, good morning. Joiner from London, UK. Love London, UK. I've only been there once, and that was a year ago. And hopefully I'll get back someday. Hopefully you guys are doing good over there. I heard there was a bit of a scare for a few weeks with this new coronavirus strain. 2 questions, fire away. Hey Barbara, glad you made it. Case Pilates, much more views. Yeah, I'll mention a few times in this, guys. Anybody that's new here, let us know if it's your first time. And something we kind of been doing here, which is kind of nice, it gives everybody a boost, is everybody tends to follow each other's channels. It's not something, I'm not big on sub for sub, but at least in this community, it's kind of a safe zone where you can do that and not really look desperate doing it because we're all kind of in the same boat. We have smaller channels and we're trying to grow them. So definitely let us know who you are, what your channel focuses on, and feel free to follow each other and let them know that you follow them. Metabolic conditioning, first question. What lighting rig I use to light my workout videos and types of lighting you can recommend. I am keen to my lighting quality. Without seeing what you're doing right now, I'd love to be able to bring up your page while I'm actually talking to you. Let me see here. What I use is, I've got a bigger studio in here. So, for some reason my lighting brand is slipping my mind right now. Let me double check. For some reason, I'm half a coffee in, so I'm a little slow. I use Aperture Aperture H1N1 lights, and then I've got a ring light that I use. But my studio is quite a bit bigger. If you check out my channel, Trainer Hub, sometime you'll see I've got quite a large area to light, and I'm lighting against a lot of light that's coming in because I have large windows in this loft. But depending on the size of your space, there's some good affordable options out there. One company that I've purchased a few things from, but I'm surprised that they're pretty decent items for the cost, is Newer. Their stuff's all over Amazon. It's Neewer. It's not high-end stuff, but you can get a good lighting kit for lighting a small studio, probably for about $300, and I'd recommend something like that. The Aperture lights I use, I think they're about $900 each, but I have them because I do this for a living as well, shooting for other people. So it's kind of my travel lights and stuff. So I don't know if you're looking to spend that kind of money, but that's an option. Aperture is like phenomenal stuff. But like I said, if you're looking for an affordable alternative, there's all kinds of kits on Amazon. Newer is a good place to start. I've purchased some stands from them in the past, ring lights and things like that, and it's pretty good. It's lasted, so not a bad option as well. NM Personal Training. Hi, how are you? Trying to grow my fitness channel. Awesome, man. You came to the right place. Welcome. And if you have questions, let us know. Metabolic. I film most of my full-length workouts at home. Dusty. One sec, guys. I got a dog stop. If you guys ever see me looking away, this is one of the reasons I look away. And this is the other. These two are 5 months old and they can't stay out of trouble. You guys lie down for a bit. Where was I? So you're 3.5, 4 meters away from the camera. Yeah, you know what? Look at those Newer kits. I don't know if they're available in the UK or not, but again, I don't know what kind of budget you're working with, but if you're looking to just do something affordable to kind of light the room up a bit, something like that would work. Maybe like 2 Newer lights and a ring light for the center if needed. Just gives you 1 prime light, 1 filler, and then you're good to go. I think that would be all you would need. A lot of it, the rest of it, you can probably adjust in post-production. The thing is with doing fitness videos is you don't want to overdo it because a lot of people that are watching these videos, they don't appreciate it quite as much, like they don't realize. So, I mean, do whatever's affordable and sleek and doesn't take up too much space in the studio, the room you're using. And hey, stop that. And yeah, and just go with that. That would be my recommendation on it. And then personal training, take a look at your thumbnails. I'll try and do it here. I'm not sure if I can do it while I'm on, but I will give it a shot. NM. I'm on your channel here now, and NM. So, yeah. So just looking at your thumbnails to give you a kind of a quick answer, they need some work. I can tell for some of them now you've started using a template. Everyone's got their own preferences when it comes to thumbnails. What I like, in particular, when you're a smaller channel, and you're not really a smaller channel, you've got almost 5,000 subscribers, but it's kind of nice to have having all the thumbnails in sync in terms of color, in terms of text, just kind of having that nice streamlined look. Reason being is it makes your channel look bigger than it is. It gives it kind of a brand feel. Like you're not going to see a Coke advertisement that has anything other than red in it. YouTube is red and black, you know, Instagram is purple and white and yellow, and you know, everyone kind of sticks to their colors, and that would be my recommendation, is to find a template or create a master template that has a certain kind of font, and just basically a certain style to it. You can make little tweaks, but ultimately what you want to be able to do is just exchange photos and then just update whatever the title is going to be. It doesn't have to be anything too busy, but I would keep it like even what you've done there the last few with that kind of corner thing is not bad. I think I would have rather had seen that all the same color, just because I think it would just give you more of a just kind of a synchronicity, if that's a word. But yeah, so I mean that would be it. The other thing would be upping your the photography a little bit, getting some pictures a little more close up, just so people can kind of develop a bit of a personal connection with you as well. So hopefully that kind of answers. Hit your goals. Good morning, Kim. Question about the Zoom recorder. What recording settings should I have it on? It works, but when I'm moving around, it's not consistent. What setting options do you have? I mean, it should just be set for like 4-channel stereo. And is your audio going up and down? Is that what you're saying? Let me know on that one, Kim. Panther, just subscribe to everyone new here. It's awesome. If you guys haven't checked out Panther's channel, make sure you do. He does a lot of bodybuilding, gym related stuff. It's some good stuff. I've been there myself. I'm a subscriber. All right, gonna catch up here. I'm falling behind. I hate when I run into this because then I just spend the whole hour catching up. I randomly lost 10 subscribers in 10 minutes last week. Any guesses as to why? What Kim's saying is kind of right, Panther. It could just be a dump, like a subscriber. Like every few months, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, they'll basically wipe out a lot of bots. And if you ever notice, I've seen it a lot lately on my videos that you'll post a video and like your first 3 comments are like half naked women saying stuff, and they'll kind of timestamp a thing, or they're posting links, like just weird stuff going up. Those people also subscribe to you. Like not necessarily those exact ones, but there are bots that will randomly subscribe to your account. I get the same thing on Instagram. So even if you're not buying fake followers, you'll get the random ones, and that's why you losing just 10 is not a big huge thing. You may have also lost a couple that day just in passing, but chances are that's what it was a big YouTube wipe, and that's why you'll see some channels that will lose hundreds and thousands and at one time because they buy all kinds of fake followers, and then they get burned for it later on. So the fact that you lost 10, that's pretty mild. So that would be the only thing I could think of. So I think Kim's right on that one. Barbara, question for a timer for the hit videos. Any advice which program is best to add a timer? Are you talking about in post-production, Barbara? As far as a timer goes during your workouts, like I've got a random one on my Android phone that I use. I can't think of the name of it. In post-production, I've actually built my own timer in Premiere, which is like, I think it's like a 60-second clock, and then I just adjust it. It's manual. The reason I did that is, number one, because I'm capable of it, and then I find I can manipulate it more to fit the screen as I wanted to and things like that, as opposed to using a template. There are different sites where you can buy timers. If you go to Envato is one you can use. Trying to think, there are timers out there. It also depends if you're filming with a camera versus filming with your phone. If you're on your phone, there's a ton of apps that have timers like that. So it's really just a matter of finding something that has the aesthetic that you want, and that has lots of options in terms of seconds and minutes, and depending on what the breakdown is of your workouts. No problem, NM. Case Pilates, you had the same problem. You lost some subscribers. I haven't checked. Maybe I may have lost some too. Usually it happens to everybody. Everyone will see a bit of a drop. So yeah, it definitely could be that. Isaiah Da Vinci, welcome Isaiah, first time here I think. I see a lot of personal trainers on YouTube that don't have certs. Personally wouldn't get trained by someone like that, but would you suggest getting a personal trainer, cert to start a YouTube channel? Yeah, absolutely I would. You're never gonna stop it. I would probably guess that the majority of people on YouTube aren't certified trainers, or they have like the bare bones certification and then they're off doing nutritional information and stuff like that. That's a big problem with the fitness industry, is that there's no governing body. And I've owned health clubs, and I've dealt with it in the past as well, where I remember a few years ago, I had all my staff get certified as trainers. I brought somebody in to get them certified because I wanted to present certified trainers, but then the gym down the road, they're giving away personal training for $10 an hour with uncertified trainers. And when you're in places and towns and that have low household incomes, they're going to go for the cheaper version, thinking that they're saving money, when in reality they're possibly endangering themselves and not getting proper training. So it's a huge problem, goes way beyond YouTube. But yeah, anybody who's on YouTube should be a certified trainer. I think it should be a formality. It's one of the few things that you can do, that you can control, that puts you above a lot of other people on there. You're able to actually put certified personal trainer on your banner, on your site and stuff like that. But I hate to say it, but I really think it's a problem that's not going away anytime soon, unfortunately. Fode FMB Camara, I just started, I'm learning. I'll have to check out your channel, man. See how it is. Hit your goals. It's a bit feedbacky. Hit your goals. When we're done today, what I might get you to do is send me a clip of your audio over WeTransfer, and I'll take a look at it and see if I can figure it out. Yeah, you shouldn't be getting feedback unless you're getting a reverb from that room you're in, but I don't think you would, because it's a room in your house. So it's a carpet floor, I think, or a rubber floor. So I'm not sure. It's probably just in the settings though, but I'm sure we can figure that out. Isaiah just subscribed yesterday. Thanks so much, man. I haven't seen your channel yet, so I'll check that out today, and I'll be sure to subscribe to you as well. And any of you guys out there that haven't checked out Isaiah's channel, make sure you guys do. Like I said, this is one place where we can kind of support one another, and if you can jump on these live streams once a week and pick up, 8, 10, 12 subscribers, why not? It's one thing, again, that we can kind of control and help us get all monetized faster. I appreciate you saying that. I'm hoping that I can keep going with this channel between running an actual agency and doing my fitness channel and trying to do this. It's quite a balancing act, but I mean, I guess we all have balancing acts to do. So, but I enjoy doing this. I like working with you guys. It's nice working with people who are putting in an effort to create a fitness brand and not just, sticking their bare ass in front of the camera and, kind of looking for likes and stuff. So I applaud all you guys for the effort you put in, and some of you guys blow me away. I mentioned to a Hit Your Goals yesterday, I felt like she's putting out a video every single day. And I mean, I can't imagine, Kim, even you mentioned I don't think that you do, but it still seems like you do, and that will pay off eventually. And then not to mention, once you get monetized, all those back videos get monetized. And and if there's ever a time of year to really be blitzing content, it's right now. Because I do think that the next 3 or 4 months are going to be fantastic. And then I do suspect there's going to be a drop as we head into the summertime, because I'm hoping by then people will be vaccinated and everybody's going to run outside for a while. Not to say they're not going to come back, but so definitely capitalize on the traffic now, and it is going to go up really high this month and next month. So Arjun, welcome back. You created your channel, but views aren't coming in and bad comments are coming in. See if I can find your channel, Arjun, real quick here while we're talking. Arjun Rajput. Send me the link in the comments, Arjun. I'll take a look at your channel either now or after we get off here and see. I mean, the bad comments, they're gonna come. You know, it depends what it's referring to, if they're going after your videos themselves, if they're just spam comments. But I mean, you're gonna get that no matter what. I'm sure we all do. I get them every day. I mentioned last week, I get people who adore my channel. They love the raw video footage and how quiet it is, and they can crank their own music up at home and do the workouts and that sort of thing. But then I get people who go after me because, oh, all I hear is breathing, I can't focus. And you're gonna get those people. And then you're gonna get people who are personal trainers who have 3 followers on their channel, and they get mad because they see another channel that's got a lot of followers, and so then they're gonna rebel out trying to, you know, call down my channel or your channel to make themselves feel better because their channel sucks. You know, is what it is, and you got to be very thick-skinned to do this. I even know with this channel right now, most of the feedback I get on this channel is great because this channel is still small, and the people that are finding it, you know, that are enjoying the content, you know, they're very appreciative of it. The bigger my channel gets, this vlog channel, the more I'm gonna start getting, no, you're wrong about that, you're doing that wrong. It's gonna happen, but I'm thick-skinned and I could care less. And you really have to be the same way. So, but I will take a look at your channel afterwards. Like I said, put the link in the actual comment section here. And guys, if you have a chance, go over and take a look at Arjun's channel and give him some love. If he's getting some bad comments, no one needs that. And then personal training would like to collab at some point. Sure, man. You let me know what you're thinking, and I'm all for collabs. We'll figure something out. Something I thought about starting to do, and I might start doing it next week if any of you guys are interested, is actually doing channel reviews during the live stream, where we can bring up one of your channels and really kind of go over it and assess it and look at different problems and discuss them. If any of you guys are interested in that, I might do like one a week, just make it kind of a segment in this after the Q&A or something. But it's just an idea I had. So let me know if any of you guys want to do that. Where are we at here? Starting to catch up. Metabolic conditioning, joint chicken underwood channel. Yeah, that's kind of what I like about this one too, metabolic, is that everybody here is in the exact same boat where they're, you know, small growing channels, and you're actually trying to make an effort to get it to grow. So you guys can kind of collect, and a lot of you guys have the same problems. And that's one thing I'm enjoying talking live with you guys as well, because it's one thing for me to go over different problems that I've had or that I've seen, or based on my expertise, and you know, kind of give layouts on how to fix them. But it's nice hearing exactly what your problems are, and depending on where in the world you are, your problems could be different too. So you be good boys. Stop. So yeah, so I mean, that it's kind of nice. You're in a safe house here. You can ask questions. Nobody's judging you. You can pick up a few subscribers and all that. So. Oh, I missed a couple up here. Arjun, which type of video should I create because views not coming? Should I spend money also on YouTube, but I'm a student, not have money for YouTube advertising? I have to take a look at your channel first, Arjun, and see what you're currently presenting. I don't know if I can get your channel to come up. I did type it in here, but it's there's a few Arjuns. Yeah, there's probably about 50 Arjun channels. I mean, as far, let me see here. Where did we go? Like, I can't really tell you what videos to do because it's going to be different for everybody. You know, someone like, I'm just using like my channel. I have a variety of instructors on my channel. We cover a lot of different types of workouts. Whichever instructor I bring in, we basically focus on what they specialize on, whether it's sandbag, kettlebell, dumbbell training, yoga, booty bands, things like that. So, and a lot of my videos don't do well. There's videos that I thought would do great that don't. There's videos that I thought were terrible that did great. So you really can't tell. A lot of it comes down to the production quality of your video, your title, your thumbnail, all of that stuff. If people are genuinely disliking your workouts, then you need to take that feedback and really decide what you're doing wrong. You know, there are workouts that, again, if you've watched what the video I posted yesterday, the top 25 searches, that would be a great place for you to start. One of the big things that's coming up, and it comes up all year long, but it's particularly big this time of year, is beginner workouts. So don't reinvent the wheel. Come up with some very simple beginner style workouts. Like just use a set of dumbbells, a beginner chest workout, a beginner arms workout, a beginner back workout. Do like a 4-day split, something like that just gives people basic guidance on how to exercise. But go through yesterday's video. There's 25 things in there that are the top rising searches. And when I say rising searches, what that means that these are the ones that are growing the fastest, not necessarily the top ones on YouTube, but they're the ones that are growing the fastest right now. And I basically based it on last week, which is prime resolution season. And it's gonna show you exactly what people are searching for. And those searches are not necessarily being fulfilled. So that would be a perfect spot to start. And there's 25 different things there. So look at some of those, see which ones you can do, and maybe try that. Just reading your stuff here, Amy. Yeah, Amy's absolutely right where she says, you know, it is going to take time. And again, like one of the videos that I personally do on my channel is my sandbag videos. And they notoriously start off slow, but then they seem to get this groundswell as time goes on. Whereas when I'll post a Jacqueline kettlebell video, it explodes right out of the gate. So different videos grow at different paces. The most viewed video that I ever did was a trap bar deadlift video. And it's off the charts. It's #1 on Google. If you Google trap bar deadlift, my video comes up top of the page, and it's just sent a ton of traffic. But it's a little simplistic 2-minute video that I shot and edited in 10 minutes, and it's brought more traffic to my page than anything else I've done over the last several years. So you really don't know with that stuff. But that's the thing, is you need to just keep creating content, focus on quality without getting carried away. Make sure your video quality is good. Make sure your audio is good. You know, in some cases, it does require a small investment. You know, like Hit Your Goals, Kim, you know, she picked up a audio recorder that she basically just wears on her lapel now. And everything on her channel was very clean and sleek. I worked with her in creating kind of a color scheme and stuff like that. She ran with that. And now her audio's good. Her video quality was always good. And now she's pumping out videos every day, and she's going to grow. It's just a matter of time. And it's the same thing with you guys. Like, it will require effort. It will require some modest investments. You don't have to spend a lot of money on this, but you know, at some point in time, you may have to buy a tripod, or you may have to buy a DSLR used camera, or a ring light, or a few little things like that, just to enhance the experience, because there is a lot of competition out there that you're going up against. And you know, that's just the nature of the beast. So you have to look at who your competitors are, and just keep pushing ahead and getting better. No problem, Isaiah. Good morning, Annaline. Welcome. Sir, how do I earn money? On YouTube, I earn money different ways. I mean, I've got a job. I've got a business outside of here. But for YouTube, basically, I have Google AdSense, which brings in money every month. A decent amount, not massive amounts of money, but a decent amount. I like seeing it when it shows up. And I've got 3 sponsors. And if you look at my channel, I actually did a video on that as well, where I did, I sent out, I didn't wait. Like, now I get things sent to me. Like, I did this a couple weeks ago, where I actually get products sent to me for free to do reviews on and stuff like that. But aside from that, I went after, as soon as COVID happened, and I saw the big surge on YouTube, I immediately went after sponsorships on my channel. And I basically put together a docket. I think I sent out to 200 or 250 companies looking for sponsorship. And I didn't just say, hey, can I have some money? I basically, and this is something I'm actually going to put together as well for this site or for this channel. But I wrote letters. I created a kind of a template-based letter, but I personalized every single one of them, explained what my channel is, explained how many subscribers I had. An important thing I explained to them is average watch time. You know, when somebody does an advertisement on Instagram or Facebook, I mean, it flies down the news feed in a split second. I've got people's attention for, on average, 8 minutes at a time, times like 6,000 times a day, as far as views go. So that's a long time to have somebody's attention to be kind of like hit them over the head with a product if I want to. And I find subliminal ways to do it because I work the products into the videos. I don't just do the whole kind of that cookie cutter influencer thing that nobody buys into anyway. So I'll utilize it. I'll add it into the videos, and I'm gonna, and that's basically it. And then this is something, no matter how big your channel is, you can be doing. And I'm gonna get into this in more details really soon on this channel. But even if you've got 100 subscribers, if you're a good content creator and you're in good shape and you're charismatic on camera, you can be creating content for companies. Like, you can go to these companies and say, my name is this, I have a channel, it's called this, I currently have 100 subscribers and growing on YouTube, and I'm interested in working with your company and possibly using your product. This is not exactly how I would say it, but essentially what happens, even if you do it for free, even if you say, I'd like to offer you 3 months of to work together, and you don't have to pay me a dime, I just love the opportunity to work with you. A lot of companies will go for that. And what happens is you'll get some products to use. You can infuse them into your workouts, and then they're gonna take that, they're gonna be sharing your videos on their own social media. And if you're dealing with like an equipment distributor that has, 10, 15, 20,000 subscribers on Instagram, for example, and they're posting a link to your video with your name using the such and such piece of equipment, you're gonna get people that are gonna click through to watch your video, which in turn could create subscribers for you. So there is a residual value to this, even though you're not getting paid. You're technically sponsored, you're getting equipment to use, you're creating content, they're sharing your content, and then it comes full circle, and their users and subscribers come back and they look at your channel and hopefully subscribe. So that's a great way to start, no matter how small you are. And again, I'm gonna get into more details with this in some future videos that I'm gonna do. Basically getting sponsored with 100 followers. It does require work on your part, but it can be done. Okay. Where are we at here? Sorry guys, just trying to catch up here. Yeah, and we'll sidebar after the live stream today, and you can fire me an email, and we can talk about maybe doing something, some sort of collab. I'm more than happy to collab with any one of you guys, so you can just let me know. Case Pilates, you like the assessment idea? That's good. We'll start with your channel. Actually, your channel, there's not much to assess. Your channel is growing fantastically well. Annalene, channel reviews would be nice. Okay, good. Seems like some people like it. Case Pilates, is there a way to get on recommendation page, or is it just luck? Get my views almost only out of search. Recommended videos comes down to watch time. And that's why you guys have heard me different times talk about cross-promoting with other social media platforms. I'm not high on it. Reason being, I've discussed it before ad nauseum. When you put up a video on Facebook or LinkedIn, or LinkedIn, Instagram, what do you do? Okay. When you put up a video on Instagram and you're sharing it and you want people to jump over to YouTube to watch your workout video, chances are your Instagram is going to be a lot of family, friends, and people you don't actually know, just colleagues, we'll call it. And a lot of them, I would say 90% are going to ignore the post altogether. 10% might click through, but 9% out of that 10% are clicking through just to take a look because they're nosy, and they're going to watch 30 seconds of it, then they're going to go on with their day. So what the YouTube algorithm sees is whether it's several dozen or several hundred people watching your video for 20 or 30 seconds, and they think the video is not a good video based on people abandoning the video early. So what they do is they won't reward you by recommending you. In turn, if you've got 100 subscribers on your YouTube channel and they are there for your workouts and they participate in your workouts, if they all watch the workouts at the same time, or if they all watch the workouts and they do your 15-minute workout through, then that tells the algorithm that basically this video is good because it kept their attention for 15 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever it is. So that's when you start getting recommended. And so that's my whole thing with the social media cross promotion, is that it brings down your watch time. And I've tested this different times, and it never fails me that it brings down the watch time in the videos that I share. And so that's going to affect you in getting recommended. Now, I have to share sometimes because of sponsorship agreements that I've got, but that's different because I'm getting paid on the back end of that. So that's basically it. Where are we at now? Hit your goals, off to work. Sounds good. Have a good day, Kim. Annalie, my traffic source has been on the suggested videos lately. More views, but average view duration is low right now. But I am guessing it's still good exposure. Yeah, it's actually your click-through rates will go down the more exposure you get. You'll actually see that because more people are seeing it, and obviously more people are going to pass it by because there's such a bigger audience. And I think with the view duration being low, that's not uncommon because your videos may not be suggested at it. This is the thing with YouTube workouts, is that it's not like somebody is channel surfing for a workout for entertainment purposes. Like your workout may be like, I'll see myself getting lots of likes on a workout, but the view duration is low. And chances are what's happening is people are building their own playlists. So they're liking the video, so it goes into their liked videos folder. They go back to it. It could be 3 weeks later, and that's when they'll do it. So they may spend some time surfing for new workouts that they're going to do in the coming weeks, and they backlog them, and then they do them when they come to it. So that's probably what you're experiencing. But yeah, getting your video suggested is never a bad thing. Don't worry too much about the low watch time on it, because I think that's just going to happen. And I think you'll see it come through, and you'll get that watch time back later on. And in personal training, I made a post on my page asking people to post questions about fitness and answer them live. Looking forward to that. Yeah, that's good, man. And I think that's great to give people the opportunity to ask their questions. Again, that's why I started the live stream. I know a lot of the pain points of building a YouTube channel. I've experienced them, but it's nice when you hear it directly from somebody, because then you can really start up a conversation and kind of fine tune your approach to helping them out. Yeah, Panther, and you're gonna get that when you promote on Instagram. It's anybody that wants to prove me wrong, by all means do so. This is just my opinion, but I test this every couple of months to make sure I'm right, and I'm usually right about it. I don't do it. There's 2-3 billion people on YouTube right now who are looking for workouts. Focus on them. It just makes far more sense than trying to. You know, I use the analogy in one of my earlier workouts. To me, it's like you're in some kind of rock and techno club in a big city, and you're having a great time, and there's tons of people there, and you're like, hey, I'm gonna go across the street to the country bar and tell everyone to come on over to the techno club. Like people on Instagram are not people that jump back and forth to YouTube a lot. It's just not, you're going to get those quick one-off views, a lot of nosy people that are just going to be checking out your workouts for the sake of checking out your workouts. And then personal training sent me an email. Perfect. I will respond to that today for sure. And we can definitely speak. Hey, Mark. Were you an hour off? Where are you from, Mark? Yeah, it's 10 a.m. Eastern time, which is, I'm in Toronto. So that's Toronto time. I'm not sure where you are. But yeah, we do 10 a.m. every week. Unless you guys would rather have it at a different time. I just kind of picked Wednesdays at 10 a.m. But that's what we've been doing. And Mark, I'm embarking on starting a channel, not to make money, but provide a source for people like myself. I feel the fitness industry has a big void when it comes to POC, middle of America peeps in their 40s. And you're in Pittsburgh, okay. Yeah, there is a void when it comes to middle America people in their 40s. And again, it's something that I've brought up. I talk more about seniors training and kids training and stuff like that. But anytime I see something that's over 40 or over 50 or senior, the trainer in a lot of senses, they go into a babying mode and they're almost too easy, the workouts. And I'm not taking away from, seniors who have, real issues with, joints and things like that. But there's also people who've been exercising their entire lives that have entered their 40s. I went through this myself a few years ago where I always trained extremely hard in my 20s, kind of fell off in my 30s a bit. But when I started training harder again in my early 40s, I basically, my body, I was trying to do the workouts I did in my 20s and my body did not respond to it just because there's just so many other things going on in your life with career, with children and stuff like that. And your body's just not the same. So I started tweaking my workouts. I use the analogy of when you hit your 40s, you start training body movements and you stop training body parts. So I don't train for aesthetic appeal anymore. I train for being active, being flexible, being fast, that sort of thing. And I think that to me is a genre of over 40 training that hasn't been tapped into. I think a lot of it is just a little bit too babyish, and there is an audience who are still very active and athletic. They're just starting to deal with slowing down a little bit and they need to tweak things and somebody needs to present them with ways to do that. Personal opinion, but we're in the same time zone. See, I don't even know what time it is in Pittsburgh, so yeah, you're right. I mean, there's lots, and that's the thing is I don't think that over 40 is old. I'm probably saying that because I'm in my early 40s now, but I don't think it's old, and I can still do a lot of the things that I did, but there's some things that I can't, and I think it's just a matter of being knowledgeable on how to tweak things so that you're still very active and challenging yourself without babying yourself. Barbara, you agree too? Yeah, and that again, I'm not taking away from people that do seniors training or people that do over 40 training and that. This is a version of that. It's just, I think doing over 40 training for people that are still athletic is something that's missing. You don't have to go back to beginner level just because somebody turned 40 years old. It's, again, personal opinion. But it also depends on the person and how active they've been in their entire life. Miss anybody else here? STF University Strength Training Flexibility. Yeah, think ahead, man. It starts at around 38. Yeah, NM personal training. I like that too. A few years ago, I actually owned a health club and I trained out of it as well. And I used to do boot camps, and a lot of the women were, late 30s into their 40s, and it was a hard boot camp. We did it outdoors. We had a huge area outside of the gym that we were able to use, and we used to do things like leapfrog as part of the curriculum that we would do, because just to show them that these are things you did as a kid all day long that you can't do now. And a lot of it is not that you're out of shape so much as you've become stagnant. And it's fun showing people what they're capable of and giving them that little extra push without hurting them or injuring them. Because sometimes it's not a matter of, well, I'm old now, I can't do that. It's just, it's kind of a mindset. You obviously have work to do to get back to where you want to be, but people underestimate what they're capable of. And I come from a small town originally, and I see people that are flipping 30 years old that are all of a sudden considering themselves old and washed up. And it's like, you're not, it's a mindset. So, and it is fun seeing not only the physical transformation, but the psychological change in people as well. Yeah, it's a mental block. Where's everybody else from that's on here? I know we've got Pittsburgh represented. We've got the UK, London. I'm just kind of curious. And if you guys have a channel right now, let me know. Put the link to your channel in the comments. I want to check out all your channels after as well. And then that gives other people access to it as well. So you'll get a boost in views and subscribers today. Amy, you're in New Jersey. Barbara, you're in Austria. Wow, I get 2 people from Austria. Case Pilates is also in Austria. For those of us who are just now discovering your content, which of your videos would you recommend? Probably, Mark, if you go to my channel, the most popular video on my channel is 5 things you're doing. I think it's 5 things you're doing wrong that are affecting your channel. That one's a good one. I kind of forget half the videos I've done. Now let me see if I can bring them up while I'm talking to you guys. Library, my videos. I'll give you guys my list of personal favorites. I mean, the most searched workout videos are very popular now. If you're actually doing workouts, I would check out the one I posted yesterday because it's all the searches that are happening right now. The effective workout thumbnails is pretty good. The monetization changes videos are kind of boring, but there's good information in there for people that are getting close to getting monetized or are monetized. Making money as an online personal trainer is good. 5 hacks to hit 10,000 subscribers is pretty good. Getting brand deals as a small channel is a good one. How to shoot a workout video on a budget. There's a collection of them in there. I think they all have, they're good. They're all very different, unique, and they all kind of touch on different pain points. So I would just pick one a day and watch it and let me know what you think. Annaline, yep, I knew you were in Montreal. Montreal's represented. Panther's Connecticut. I've actually done some shoots in Connecticut Panther with some fitness people down there. Hopefully get back one of these days. Yeah, Mark, just take a look at the different ones, and I mean, certain ones will probably speak to you more than others, but there's quite a few different ones. The next video I think I'm going to do for the channel is going to be about timestamping your videos, which is a great way to rise in the search results in Google. So that's something that will help you guys get noticed. Again, if you search some of my videos from Trainer Hub, you'll be surprised at how many of them are on page 1 of Google, just from doing things like timestamping them. So that's one of my little hack tricks that I'll be sharing with you guys soon. Oh, thanks for the sub, NM. I will definitely sub back to you as well. Said I love kind of watching your channels and seeing them all grow and what happens with them. I'm based in Toronto. Yeah, I'm from Prince Edward Island, which is in the east coast of Canada, out by Halifax originally. But I live just outside of Toronto now, and this space here is my production studio. I run a small agency just outside of Toronto and do everything from commercials to corporate videos, a lot of fitness content, sports nutrition companies and stuff like that. So yeah, so that's where I live and work now, and then home is always going to be PEI though. Yeah, and Annalene, you'll like this video. It's the timestamps help a lot because what it does is, particularly if you timestamp the exercises. I don't want to give away my video before I do it, but if you timestamp the exercise, if somebody's looking for a tutorial on, I don't know, a kettlebell deadlift or something like that, then if one of your exercises in your choreography is kettlebell deadlift, you timestamp where that exercise starts. If somebody looks up kettlebell deadlift, it will basically bring your video up with the actual marking point of where it starts, and it'll start that video for them right at that spot. So basically, you're suddenly becoming more optimized, not just for the actual workout itself, but all the various exercises in it. So it's a great way to kind of double, triple, quadruple down on search engine optimization in your workouts, and so it'll help a lot, I think. I was shocked when if I were ever to show you the analytics of my Trainer Hub page, this trap bar deadlift video, it started growing long before my channel exploded, but you just see this small little line, and then all of a sudden about 4 years ago, it just went 3 inches higher, and it was basically from the video became viral through Google and being shared and stuff, and then I basically piggybacked off that until COVID, and then 2 other videos became viral as well, and then collectively the channel grew to a point where it was monetized and it was bringing in a good income. Yeah, Amy, embedding the videos on your website is great too. Posting links to your videos on Reddit. There's a lot of places you can basically share your content that will get help it basically become a little more viral by showing up in search results in Google. Because not everybody goes into YouTube to search for stuff. They're searching it right into Google. They're looking for, whether it's how to do exercises or it's a video on something. And so the more you can do to up it on Google search results, it's only going to help you on YouTube as well. Annalene, until Amy answers, I'll answer. I use Wix for my company website, and I love it. I'm not big on template-based anything, but there's a lot. Wix gives you a ton of variety as far as the styles and things that you can do, and you can really put together a site specifically as you want it using that. I'd recommend Wix, but Amy may have her own idea too. WordPress is another one. I found WordPress just more difficult to navigate, the backdoor kind of building it, whereas Wix was a bit more user friendly because I'm not a web designer. Let's see. Yeah, Mark, no, the studio rental is this studio here in Toronto. And I don't really rent it now because we're locked down, so. Metabolic conditioning, if you can't find Hit Your Goals, look up I believe it's KKX Fitness, and I think it'll come up because she recently had changed the name of her channel. So try KKX Fitness and see if that doesn't come up. It'll come up as Hit Your Goals. Hey Sharon, good morning. Glad you made it in. catch a few minutes of this. Barbara uses WordPress. Amy uses WordPress and GoDaddy, and I've never heard of Show It. I'll have to check that one out. Sharon uses Wix. Yeah, Wix is done all right by me, so. Mark, you're not certified. Do I or other non-certified people have any right to be creating fitness health videos? Mark, that answer is going to drastically change depending on who you ask. I think if you're upfront in your disclaimer that you're not a trainer, and that, you know, and basically like you almost have to put down for entertainment purposes only, which I know takes away from your credibility, but that you should get certified, particularly if you're focused on over 40, because then you're starting to deal with health issues as well. I mean, and you can get certified from home, and a lot of us have time right now because we're stuck at home. I would highly recommend it. It's a good investment to make. It adds to the credibility of your channel. You can use it in your branding. But with that being said, we discussed this earlier as well. There's, I would say 80% of the trainers on YouTube are not certified. And the other thing is too, is that being certified doesn't necessarily mean you're good. I know trainers that aren't certified that are actually pretty decent trainers. I know trainers that are certified that are terrible. But personally, I think you should have a certification, even if it's just a basic one, because I do think it adds to your credibility. And again, you can use it in your branding, and you will learn from it. You'll learn some stuff that you can use with your videos. So that's my opinion on it. I think some people would be very much against you doing videos, not being certified. And I think there's others that probably think it doesn't matter. So just depends on who you ask, but that's my opinion on it. And yeah, Sharon makes a good point as well, that there are liability issues that can come up, and being certified certainly will help your case as well in case somebody ever got injured doing your workouts or taking your advice. At least you can say that you have been certified by a company, because that stuff does happen on YouTube. Anybody who's got a channel, I'm noticing some of you can't find each other's channels. Everybody post a link to your YouTube channel in the comments here in the chat, and that gives everyone a chance to check out your channels, and hopefully you can all pick up some subscribers from it. Let's give each other some support here. Yeah, and I definitely don't mean to call you out, Mark. It's just, that's my opinion on it. That's because, again, like I think it's a good way to avoid any negativity on your channel and things like that. I mean, to do an investment with, you know, I can't even think of whatever the governing body is in the US right now. It's ISSA. Like I think they'll send you, you pay the money, they'll send you the books, you take the test online. Not that difficult to do, and at least then you know, you'll have the certification. Then it's just a matter of building up the experience, and you may also have some knowledge just from past experience. But most definitely, I would invest in that for sure. Sharon, we all get those comments. Yeah, it happens. A Panther had mentioned, he's one of the guys in the chat here, he had mentioned earlier that he randomly lost 10 subscribers last week, like all at the same time, and he doesn't have a ton of subscribers because he just started his channel, and that is bots, which is basically robotic subscribers. Even if you don't pay for them, sometimes they'll subscribe to you, and sometimes they'll leave comments, and then suddenly YouTube will zap them, and then you'll see a few subscribers fall off. So that's going to happen from time to time. But yeah, don't worry about it. Just delete them or remove them. They're not going to hurt you. They're just spam comments trying to get you to click through links and stuff. It's annoying, but it is what it is. here. Yeah, Barbara had that problem too. Everyone has that problem, I think. Yeah. Yeah, and those comments usually are the first 2 or 3 that come in. Just remove them. Do I recommend putting certification on your channel? Hit your goals, definitely. I would do that. Put your certification on your channel, maybe up in the banner and just off in the corner. You don't have to blanket it like it's some big deal, but you can put, whether it's just the initials at the end of your name or putting it up there in the area where you've got your social media icons or something like that. Just that little extra bit of credibility to your channel. Yeah, one thing I don't like is, and I think Ace does that, Sharon, is they make you like pay every year. That's a money grab to me. If you pay to get certified, you should be certified. I don't understand why there's a buy-in every year if that's the case. I think that's what you're saying, and I think I've heard that before. That to me, I don't appreciate. Do I have media insurance in addition to training insurance? What agencies do you recommend? Amy, I've got everything done through I think it's 2 million liability with my company, and everything is done through that. So my videos on my channels are insured as media content, not as workouts, but I'm still covered for it. So that's, I don't know if you're in the US, I'm not sure who would be. Like up here, I basically just went through a broker and they found me the best rates as far as that goes. But you could look into, I think there's actually companies that specialize in insurance for YouTubers that you could look into. And I would suspect that they would be probably priced more appropriately. I was thinking there was somebody on here last week that actually works in insurance. I don't know why I was thinking for a second it might be you, Sharon. But yeah, that would be, so I'm covered under media insurance and I'm covered pretty heavily. More so for accidents that happen on sets and stuff like that. And I'm covered to work and to present videos in the US. Okay, now I catch up here. Oh, good morning, Flexi. I'm just seeing you here now. Yes, Mark, Social Blade is great for calling out people. I've used it a lot. Like it's one of those things that, particularly if you're companies that are sponsoring people, it's a great tool to use to find out if somebody's, saying they have 500,000 subscribers, that they actually have 500,000 subscribers. I'm personally a big believer in micro-influencers. I think one of you guys who has 100 subscribers probably has 15 or 20 people that are really listening to everything you do, as opposed to somebody with 500,000 and they're posting provocative content to get likes, and those people liking that content are not going to buy anything off them. So I mean, there's basically, it's a problem. It seems like the social media companies are getting a bit better with it. They're starting to come down on them every once in a while, but it's there. You can usually tell pretty quickly if somebody's got a fake following. Yeah, guys, so it's just speaking of insurance, Sharon, who's Fine Fitness and Sharon in the chat, she actually works in insurance. So particularly if you're in the US, she could probably give you the best answers for your insurance questions. Better than me. So if there's anybody new on here now, are you guys seeing growth in your channel the last few days? Just curious if everybody's kind of seen that uptick. I'm definitely seeing it in my own channel. this is another thing that I brought this up earlier, but I'll be getting more deeply into too, is some of these companies I'm going to start working with directly and trying to get opportunities for members of this channel to review their products. So this could be something I'm still working on a little bit, but just talking with the micro influencers thing that I spoke about a while ago. This is probably the nicest thing I've received so far. I've got some really nice pieces of equipment and stuff. Like this is a nice resistance band kit. But there's a lot of these companies that are looking for people to create content and try out their products, review their products. And there's a huge residual, like even if you guys with smaller channels were to take something like these and create a couple workouts with them, and like I said earlier, get shared, have the subscribers jump through in that. So might be some opportunities for you guys to try a few things out, working on it. And in addition to that, I've mentioned before, I'm going to be creating template letters for anybody that wants to approach sponsors directly, just kind of based on having been on the other side of that, what you want to include in your letter to best position yourself to get a sponsorship or an opportunity to review a product or things like that. So that's some stuff that'll be coming up as well in the next week or two, I hope. More so, Barbara, than subscribers. Have you been checking your views? Like that would be the one, because I mean, your subscribers tend to be. I mean, I think myself, about 80% of my views come from non-subscribers. So you may not be getting a lot of people subscribing, but they may still be checking out your workouts and watching them and participating in them. Amy, you're seeing more views of holiday themed videos that I posted in November and December. Well, that's not uncommon. I mean, if those videos are kind of showing up in suggested recommended videos, then they may be getting more traction than your new ones. I mean, again, I have 3 or 4 videos that drive probably 75 to 80% of the traffic to my site, and some of them are 3 or 4 years old. So as long as something's driving traffic, I look at it as get a couple videos viral, and then while those are viral, try and make two, 3 new ones that are viral, so that when those other ones slow down, you've got new ones that are on the rise to kind of pick up the steam there. So there's something else I was going to mention to you guys too. Where are we at? Yeah, just talking about watch time. I did a video about a week ago on live streams and their ability to get you monetized faster. To give you just an idea of it, the live stream that I did last week had 110 hours of watch time after only about 48 hours. So when you think of that, like 110 hours extra per week times 52 live streams a year, if I did one of these every week, that would get your channel watched, or that would get your channel monetized in a year, as long as you can get the 1,000 subscribers. So, oh, heater's going off. One sec. So yeah, so just sharing a bit of analytics there. If any of you guys are able to do the switch to live workouts, I did post a video a week ago on a way to do a good high quality live stream, and they will significantly increase your watch time on your channel, which is going to help you a lot as far as channel growth. It was very interesting. Like I'm still trying to understand live streaming. I've never done it for my workout channel. I do it here, and I have clients that I do it for. But I think these videos, live videos, surface more with the algorithm, and they pick up a lot. I mean, you get the watch time during, but then there was a huge residual after the fact for about 2 or 3 days. So, I mean, I want to do one of these every week anyhow, because I think it's great to have discussions with you guys. But yeah, it's something to basically consider if you're having trouble building up that watch time and getting monetized, because really whether that's excuse me, your goal or not, it's nice to be able to get monetized just for the simple fact that you're kind of getting a bit of a residual income for the efforts you're putting into your channel. See you later, Annaline. Enjoy your day at work, and we will see you next week. NM Personal Training, how much do you think a fitness YouTube channel can make realistically per month? It's hard. I mean, again, I would base this on your channel, but I haven't looked through it too deeply yet. To put it mildly, I've had my fitness channel I have had since 2010, I think, but I did nothing with it until December 2018 is when I started actually making an effort to do that. What happened was I left my director's job with another company, opened my own agency, and I just had an interest in YouTube, so I started doing these workouts. So it's been, I would say, within 18 months of me actively, I wasn't monetized in December of 2018 either, but 18 months later, I was monetized, and I was in a position where if I wanted to, I could probably do nothing else but YouTube and get by. Not get rich, but be reasonably comfortable. And that's based on AdSense, sponsorships, and residual income through other opportunities that came up to shoot with other people and stuff like that. So you can do it. Like, I don't know as far as exact numbers. I mean, it depends. There's so many factors in place, but if you're at 15 or 20,000 subscribers, then you could probably make about 5,000 a month if you're lucky. That would be a combination of Google AdSense, affiliate marketing, and maybe 2 sponsorships. But it's a business. These things don't fall into your hands. These are things you have to go out and, if you treat it like a business and you really go after that stuff, you could do that. And you could do that within 2 years. I can say that plain as day because I've experienced it. Guys are getting quiet. I don't know if we should, I said we still have 12 people. Any other questions, guys? I can stay on here and talk all day, so you guys can let me know. Oh, thanks, NM Personal Training. Appreciate it. But yeah, I mean, I've put a lot of time into these channels. To me, it's an investment. I would love nothing more than to just do this stuff. I've even thought about it. I've thought about giving up this entire studio and creating kind of a mobile workplace. I looked into buying an actual cargo trailer and turning it into a mobile studio and driving to the ocean and parking it and working from there. And I mean, I like to, for me, it's about the freedom to do what I want to do, where I want to do it, when I want to do it. I want to spend more time at home with my family, which is on the East Coast. I'm hoping to spend more summers down there. So I'm looking at the future when I do this stuff, that if I'm able to completely digitize my brand, then and make enough money to get by, then I'll do it. I'll do it in a flash. And that could be a big change that I'll make this year, which I'll document it, all of it. But I may do the switch to full-time YouTube and just completely change everything up. So I'm like that. I make rash decisions sometimes. That's awesome, Mark. Mark, I was going to ask you, were you part of the Fitpreneur channel on Facebook? I feel like I've seen your name before yesterday. Like maybe you posted something on there. But I'm glad you're getting something into this. I appreciate that. And yeah, and I'm the same way. It would be great to be able to get by on YouTube income and then basically do what you want to do, like train a couple clients or just not always have a gun to your head with picking up more clients. There's a huge, like, I basically, I've a great way to compare it. I make more money off YouTube than I did owning a health club. And I owned a health club just 4 years ago. But I actually make more money, salary included, doing this than I did doing that, to give you an idea what can be done. But it's nice, just this to me, I can control. There's a never ending audience. Like, I don't have to focus on a small geographic space to get members. I can create this whole digital portal and connect with more people and grow a bigger audience. And you know, you're dealing with smaller amounts of money per person, but it accumulates very fast if you put the time in. Yeah, definitely, Sharon. I owe you an email. I did see your email yesterday. Yesterday was just I'm still trying to kind of get caught up and organized this week after the holidays kind of slowed things down, but I'll try and connect with you today, actually. And yeah, check out that live stream video. It's very interesting, and for somebody that puts in as much time shooting as you do, this will also save you some time, just to try one live stream a week or something like that. Sure I'm not missing anybody. All right, guys. Well, if you guys have no more questions, I'll wrap it up for this week. If you have questions, I'll give you like 60 seconds to fire them at me. Like I said, I've got time. Things are slow here right now. There's lockdowns and stuff. As always, I appreciate you guys coming out. I appreciate you supporting my channel. I love the fact that this vlog channel, I'm growing with you guys. You know, just talking about my channel that I've already grown, but doing this from scratch is fun, and I'm starting to see a little bit of traction with this channel, and I'm going to continue to work on that. But my main channel, NM, it's called Trainer Hub. So it's TRAINER. Actually, I'm just going to put it right in. I'm putting it in the actual chat for you. That's my channel there. But it's called Trainer Hub, if you want to look it up. Have a good day, Sharon. Take care. All right, guys. Well, oh, awesome, man. Thank you. But yeah, if any of you guys ever have questions, you can leave comments on this video or any of the videos. My email and all my contact info is on there. My Instagram handle is at the top of the screen. Always love connecting on any platforms. And if you guys have things you want me to discuss in these live streams, by all means, feed me the ideas and I'll prep and bring those things up when we go live. And like I said, every Wednesday, 10 a.m. Eastern time. If you guys think anyone else will benefit from this, I'd love it if you shared this with them. It all helps. And as I said, the more people that are kind of following things and taking advantage of the videos, the easier it is for me to make them and put the time into them. So, and have a great day, NM, and have a great day, everybody. And I will leave it at that. And we'll talk to you guys very soon. Take care.